And now we keep talking.
Now we're back.
Now we're back. Alright, guys. Welcome to Three Stuff Guys, episode 7.
Part 2.
Part 2. This will actually be a saga.
You guys are like some lucky sons of bitches right now.
You are.
Because we don't do this ever.
Because
we've only done 6 other episodes.
We've been doing this for a long time. And this is the first time this has ever happened.
Ever had part 2.
Guys, when you've been in the industry as long as we have, 6 weeks.
I mean, we practically started this industry.
Yeah. I mean, you really can't walk down the street and say podcast without saying Three Stuff Guys in the same sentence.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You can't.
No.
You can't do it.
I haven't seen it done, ever.
I haven't heard it done, Matt, is what I would say.
I haven't seen it done either.
I haven't seen it or heard.
Okay.
So, I mean, and I watch a lot of TV, so...
Now, this is going to feel weird because this is part 2 of episode 7, Three Stuff Guys. This is our little intro for it right now.
Right.
But we can't talk about what we ate because we already did that.
Right, exactly. People will have had to listen to part 1
to know
what we ate.
Now, are we going to just release this one a week later?
I don't know.
Or should we do like a special...
We could, release the normal one on Tuesday and then, release this on, Friday or
throughout the week.
Or, yeah.
If we do a part 2 and a part 3.
Parcel it out into little 5-minute increments.
the rest of
release it every hour on the hour. It's our version of, a Dickens serialized story.
That was over my head. Holy shit.
Oh, that's right. You don't read. I forgot.
No, I don't.
Mm-mm. Speaking of not reading, I started Cloud Atlas. It's pretty good. I like it so far.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I started reading it, but...
Okay, let me ask you this. You guys read on Kindles, so...
Mm-hmm.
I love my Kindle.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's great. Okay, sometimes, I miss the, actual feel of a book, or I miss the smell of a book.
I don't.
But that's just nostalgia, But in every other way, it's superior, obviously. The one thing I really don't like is that I no longer know what page I'm on. I only know what percentage of the book I've read. I realized today, I wanted to talk about some of my other friends who are reading Cloud Atlas too, and they were all saying, I'm 100 pages in and stuff, and I looked down at my Kindle and I was like, I'm 5%. But I have no idea how long the book actually even is, so I couldn't even approximate what page number I'm on.
I find pleasure and discomfort in that fact, because I was actually I was happy with that when I first got the Kindle, because it was cool not knowing how much I had left of the book, because I feel like when I'm holding the book and I only have those 2 or 3 pages folded over and that big fat on this side, and I'm just damn it, I got a lot left. But on the Kindle, it's just it's all one thing.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
And I don't know, the percentage sometimes it gets to you ever notice it is a little inconsistent with how many page turns you do? It's going from 1 to 2% might take 10 page turns, but then going from 2 to 3% might take 6.
Yeah, I agree.
It's kind of weird. It's with the paragraph and the spacing and stuff, whatever. So sometimes it's 99%, and I'm okay, I got 10 pages left.
And then 100 clicks later, you're
it's all the other way around. I just one more click and it's done. I'm
boom!
Wow, there wasn't even a good ending to it. It just dropped off.
In the middle of a sentence. I don't know what happened.
But there are some books where you'll read 100 pages and it finally will hit 1%.
Yeah.
And you're just holy fucking shit. How long is this?
Yes, you're reading Ayn Rand's book.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, it just
it can be
I kind of miss knowing what page I'm on as opposed to just what percentage of the book I've read.
Do you think that's going to turn into a new thing, instead of people being I'm on page 50?
Eventually, I'm sure it will.
I'm on 7%.
I would just think you would why not just add in the Kindle in the menu settings the ability to either show you the percentage or the page you're on. Why can't they do that?
Because they don't want you to know.
What the fuck? Why?
Well, wouldn't it
what
be
does
different?
It matter?
It would be different. Depending on, the font size and...
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying...
I mean, I guess it could be, page 50 for, 10 pages if you want.
But actually, no, you know what? On the old Kindle, I think it did do that.
What? It told you the page and the percent?
It told you the page, but it wasn't, the actual page of the book. It was the number of clicks you were going to have to go through in the file.
That's okay. That's still...
I guess, but it still doesn't.
I don't see a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Because even physical
I just
books,
noticed
different
it
versions will
have
different page numbers.
Yeah, I know.
You get like a large print, or if you get
I guess my other thing though is like, I would like to know like how many pages the actual book is in total, without having to go to Amazon and look it up.
Yeah, well, Amazon, it's on your Kindle.
Yeah, but that's a lot of work. I'd rather it just say 5% and then like 7,000 pages.
Page whatever out of.
Yeah, why not?
But even then, if you're talking to your friends and they're like, "Oh, I'm on page 100," you're like, "Oh, I'm on Kindle version page." Like,
well, then they should
3,000.
figure out how to do it so that it would actually equate to what the actual page number would be in a hardcover copy.
But that's like what he says. Like, if you change the text size,
then it should be able to mathematically figure it out. It's a computer, goddammit.
yeah, whatever. It's e-ink though. It's not a real computer. It's
Fuck you, dude. I'm just saying.
It's like an etch a
It has
sketch
more
on
processing
steroids.
power than my brain. So,
That should be their catchphrase.
more processing power than your brain.
Kindle, more brain than a real brain.
You know what the downside of doing a part is? These parts, and you have no other nets.
I know. Is it the other downside is too? I have homework.
That's true. That is true. Maybe we'll do a podcast that we talk while you're doing homework.
That could be this one because I actually have to get this done by like 11.
You have to turn it in by 11?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What do you have to do?
So you got like 40 minutes.
What do you mean?
I can whip it out. We can keep talking. I can multitask.
Well, I'm sure you can whip it out, but we're talking about homework here. What do you have to do?
It's biology stuff.
Do you have to do a lab?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's a lab, but like it's just the lab write-up.
That's going to be boring for our listeners.
Yeah, it is really boring. It's about the germination of beans.
So you had like all day to do this.
I didn't have all day to do it.
What else were you doing all day?
Waiting for them to get internet that I needed for the homework.
Oh.
So I was like, I couldn't do it until I had that.
Lord.
Although I am a little confused about her thing.
Everybody's confused about fucking college teachers.
Because, like, her thing says due Sunday, but then her... Like, one of the calendars says due Saturday, and then the other one says due Sunday.
Interesting.
So I'm like, I don't know.
Wait, which calendar says Sunday?
Actually, I shouldn't say which calendar. Like
Is it like the actual syllabus?
No, it's just one calendar, but one of the blocks says due... Right here it says, submit your... Okay, so it says submit lab unit 2, blah blah blah, report thing, via Blackboard email as a Microsoft Word attachment today by 11 p.m., and that's on the Saturday block. So it's like submit today by 11.
What's the Sunday say?
The block right before that, on the 14th, it says include your class results in your report due Sunday.
The fuck?
So I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's...
See, I would turn it in on Sunday.
I would turn it on a Sunday and
be like, no,
send
you're
her
the
a
one that's
copy of that
confused.
to
Just
say-
take a screenshot of it and be like, hey...
Say, hey, this is what it said.
We know, because like people like sometimes think
like white out the part on Saturday.
well, just
So type over it.
Exactly.
But like people are like, oh, like today felt like a Saturday or today felt like a Sunday. You could like be like that. You can be like, I think you were just
Matt, he's not quitting a job here, dude. He can't just
I can't just shit out my ass.
he can't just lie and just make up shit.
Sure you can. Lying gets you everywhere in life.
Oh my god.
Think I would be where I am right now if I told the truth? Hell no.
Where are you right
No,
now?
I think you might be in a better
immediately.
position than you are right now. The truth is always the best policy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
No.
feel like doing it. Well, I just realized too she drops the lowest lab grade, so that could be mine because it was fucking not even half done.
Jesus
Lord.
Christ.
Alright, well.
Okay then, so alright.
Back on
we just
track.
taught people how to handle school situations.
Guys, if you take school seriously, then you a fool. The school is a fool. Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that.
Oh.
That's our motto. Okay.
I just think it's like funny, all through high school you were like ridiculed for being smart, and then like the minute you get into college, like if you're not smart, you're like a fucking loser. So it's like the tables have turned.
I guess, but I don't know if call it, or I don't know if community college is if Greendale College
Greendale
is the best option. Because a lot of
like,
kids are
like,
stupid there. They're
yeah,
all
but
fucking
like,
stupid.
but that's not like the professors like issue. There are professors that teach at like community colleges that teach at like a legitimate 4-year college, like good schools,
Right.
Yeah.
like UTD, UTA.
STD.
Just saying.
South Texas.
South Texas.
University.
I was trying to think of something that it would actually be. South Texas.
I don't know.
I can't think of anything.
STD would be...
South Texas.
'cause it has to have a U in there.
Yeah, I know.
STDU. South Texas Dallas University.
There you go. Actually, STDU. There it is.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Or the Southern Tahitian Division University. That's a football
Wow.
team. It's a women's
Dude,
basketball team.
I would go to that school.
Or two. Well,
If I got to go to school in Tahiti, I'd fucking do it.
why?
Tahiti's awesome. Have you ever been?
No.
Neither have I.
I've seen pictures of it. They
I've
look
seen
pretty
pictures and it
cool.
looks pretty sweet. I mean, I'm just if the travel brochures are anything like
No,
real life.
they're never. It's like when we went to Puerto Rico,
Ugh.
and like people like, I don't know how people can look me in the fucking eye and tell me that place is beautiful because I've been to Puerto
I
Rico.
think there are parts of it that are beautiful.
No, there are
No.
not.
Did you go everywhere in Puerto Rico?
Yeah,
Seriously?
it's
No,
a
you didn't.
yeah, we did. We
Yeah.
circled the island. It's a small. It's like not even that big.
Yeah, but did you go over every square foot of the island?
We've been to.
Well,
We went to like all like the major like landmarks there.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's not ever where it's beautiful. You
It
have to
should
go,
be.
You
If I
have
don't,
to go
okay.
where no one ever sets foot. That's the
Well,
only
that's
time.
the problem with Puerto
is,
Rico.
yeah,
It's so
everyone
small.
set foot there, and dogs have shit everywhere.
I saw a lady on the street corner with fucking elephantitis. I didn't even know that disease was still around. And like
what
she was
happens
like,
in Puerto Rico?
and she was just like she was
gives
just
you elephantitis.
she was
Elephantitis and you bring it back
she was
to
just
the
like
States.
she was just like sitting on a cardboard box and had like fleas all over her. I was like, holy
Are you sure it
fuck.
wasn't a dog?
Dude, this is like a scene out of like a Charles Dickens movie.
Are you sure this wasn't an elephant with humanititis?
Hold on.
A scene out of a Charles Dickens movie? Is what you just said?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Christmas.
I feel like I need
Carol.
to buy this lady a turkey or something. I feel bad for
Like
her.
like a Christmas story. That's a good Charles Dickens. I don't know. It just struck me as funny. I was like, a Charles Dickens movie?
Yeah,
What,
before
like,
you started writing
yeah.
books.
Before I started-
Exactly.
I'm just saying, if he like converted over into a movie, yeah, I feel like that's
Then he would star.
like if he had to find like a very like poor
I would have just
nation.
said something out of Todd Browning's Freaks or something like that, not a Charles Dickens movie.
Or I would have said
I was trying to stick with the like the
theme we had
the
going
old
here.
theme, yeah, the theme.
Well,
Like,
I would say something out of
this is a new
Spielberg.
part. We need a new theme.
Something out of a Spielberg film.
There you go.
So I feel like
Speaking of which, did you see the trailer for Lincoln?
I did. It looks
You know what
what?
it looks like to me?
Warhorse.
Well, it does sort of, but that's just the way he's
Yeah.
shooting now.
Well, no, the same music.
Yeah,
in each
well,
trailer.
yeah, I know. Okay, but you know what it felt like to me? It's gonna feel like when I'll watch it,
Yeah.
but it's gonna feel like watching Amistad. Did you ever watch Amistad?
Mm-mm.
Did you ever see it?
Yeah.
Okay. If you watch
Is that
the
the one
movie-
about Mozart?
No, it's the Spielberg one about slavery.
Oh, the Amistad is the boat. I'm thinking Amadeus. My bad.
Dude, never ever confuse those two again, please.
I will.
Oh, Amistad?
Yes, Amistad.
Oh, it sounded like you said like something like all fucking sci-fi or something. You're like, have you seen the Amistad?
Have you seen Armitage?
Have you
Armitage
seen
the third.
Armageddon?
It's the one about the slaves on a boat. Amistad is the one with the meteorites
Exactly.
that they blow up with a nuclear.
But no, okay. It's tougher for me to talk about this because you haven't seen the movie. So, but still,
Moving on.
Anyway, no, I'm going to talk about it because I think it's going to be apropos when you watch it. Sorry, I'll dumb it down. It'll be appropriate and it'll actually make sense. When you watch Amistad and then watch Lincoln, they're going to feel very similar in that it's going to be good performances by individual actors,
Yeah.
but it's going to feel like a history lesson being forced down your throat
Mm-hmm.
the entire time, which is not my favorite Spielberg. I like him light and having fun, or blowing shit up.
So
Yeah,
you like
really.
E.T., and
E.T. is great.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park's fun. But Jaws is still my favorite. Well, Raiders of the Lost Ark is my favorite Spielberg film.
That's Spielberg?
Yes.
What are those, Lucas?
All of the Indiana Jones ones are... No, he produced them.
Oh.
And he created the character.
Oh.
But he didn't actually write any of it.
Or direct it.
Or direct any of them. He produced them.
Oh, no wonder those are
I
better
mean,
than
that's
Star
pretty
Wars.
self-evident.
Yeah. Exactly.
No wonder all of the Indiana Jones movies are better than Star Wars.
Well, not Empire. Empire's still a good movie.
No, I said Star Wars, the original.
Okay, the original.
Number one, The Phantom Menace.
I won't say all of the...
All of the Indiana Jones movies are better.
Kingdom of Crystal Skull is not
Is still better than The Phantom Menace, the original Star Wars movie, the first one.
No, it's not. I actually like Phantom Menace still better than Kingdom of Crystal Skull.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Just because of Shia LaBeouf, is he going to really ruin that movie for you?
No, it wasn't Shia LaBeouf that ruined that movie.
Oh, it was
there
for
were
me.
myriad problems.
Was it because Harrison Ford was older? I mean, is that the issue?
that was kind of a problem for me.
Was it?
It was also the nuke in the fridge. It was also...
I was going to say that. Was the fact that he climbed the
That's the
refrigerator.
biggest thing everybody hated about that movie.
That was
The what?
stupid
The
as
what?
shit. At the very
Surviving a
beginning,
nuclear blast in the fucking lead-lined fridge.
Oh, yeah.
The fuck is that?
I even like how he I think there was a scene in that little scene real quickly. He looked at the refrigerator and read the lead line
saw
label.
Lead line, and
He
that's
was
why he
like,
jumped in.
perfect.
I mean, let's.
You fucker.
Man, that so pissed me off.
The bugs. I thought that was really stupid.
Bugs are really stupid. I mean,
oh, and then the aliens.
yeah, and then the aliens. Yeah, no, that movie was just problem from the beginning. It was just terrible.
But you know,
no, The Phantom Menace, I'm sorry, is better than that movie.
You know what I did like about Crystal Skull though?
What?
I like that it wasn't religious.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Because I don't.
Unless you consider aliens a religion, which some people would.
Okay, Scientology.
There you go.
Hmm.
The problem is, at that time, the world was a fairly religious place, and the mysteries of the world were religious-based mysteries for the most part.
Yeah.
That was why.
What, the 80s?
Yes, the 80s.
Well, that's what it sound like.
No.
Because these movies have to be catered towards the audience of the time, which is why everyone's going all up in
The
arms
time
about
the movies
ancient
are set
aliens.
in the 1930s.
No, but you're missing the point. They're made to cater to the audience of the time that they're being showed to. They are.
Yes, I understand.
To me, I'm not
That's
bashing the
not
Indiana
really
Jones
what it
movies because I do like them, but they just seem like what's that, like an excuse for religious people to watch a violent movie.
No, that's Passion of the Christ.
No, it's Indiana Jones too, because I know a lot of
it's
people
not.
growing up who couldn't watch who couldn't watch any PG-13 movies.
They couldn't watch Titanic.
Except for fucking Indiana Jones. I'm like, the fool rips out a motherfucker's heart in the fucking Temple of Doom. The dude's face melts off.
In what, Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, he sees the Ark.
Yes.
When he sees Noah's Ark.
Exactly.
He goes,
See animals.
I'm just like, I watch
so
that.
big.
Nah, you probably saw
But yeah,
Noah fucking the animals.
But yeah, they can't watch Titanic because it has some partial or full nudity. But I mean, it was classy.
Yeah.
It was like an old school Playboy magazine. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on board, man. Kate Winslet naked.
Hey.
I'll take that.
Good on board. I like it.
But yeah, Passion of the Christ obviously was a huge excuse.
Yeah. No, I understand what you're saying, but that wasn't the intent of the filmmakers. That wasn't their intention.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying,
Whereas,
the religious people, it's
Passion of the Christ, that was Mel Gibson's fucking intent.
well, his intent was to blame everything on the Jews because he's a fucking racist.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what his
that,
dad.
and they did it.
Did they do it?
No. The
No,
Romans.
Romans.
Yeah, no,
Did.
they
The
were
Roman
Jews.
courts.
These Roman Jews.
Oh, yeah.
No, the Romans were Catholic. Just think about that for a second.
I know.
Think about how fucked up that is. That these. There's so many continuity errors in religion and just Christianity alone.
Oh, I know.
Are you saying how could they be Catholic?
Well, no, there's a continuity error because it's you're Roman Catholic and you're oh, praise Jesus and praise Mother Mary and all that shit, Yet it's like, you Romans are the ones who fucking kill him. Like,
Like, my issue would be, how would they be Catholic if Christianity wasn't invented until after
that was
the
the
death of Christ?
joke. That was a joke. It wasn't.
Yeah.
But the Romans would eventually become Catholic.
Yeah, I know.
So it's just kind of shitty that they'd kill the person and they go, oh shit, like, you know what?
They learn the error of their ways. That's the whole...
You're saying Jesus, like, immediately as he was stabbed and, like, his spirit came up, he was just like, I forgive you. And they were like, oh. And they got down on their knees.
Like he floated up and said, I forgive you, and then he, beat off on it.
Real quick. Boop.
Exactly.
But his stigmata, it hurt a little
he was
bit.
like... Oh! Boom!
At one point, his stick was going through his hand from one of the holes. He was like, wow.
Ooh, I wonder if...
Yeah, I remember when...
I feel like you're making a girl give you head, but like you just fucking an open wound in your hand.
Yeah, but if you Novocaine around there, you wouldn't feel it. It would actually be like dead hand syndrome when you're...
Oh shit, it'd be like a stranger, you just be like, your dick would look like some Temple of Doom shit. And you blow a load. Exactly. Then it would look like a crystal skull. It all comes back.
I mean, Spielberg needs to make...
Spielberg is a dirty bastard.
I can't imagine what Spielberg porn would look like, dude. That would be... Can you imagine... Here's another one for you. Can you imagine J.J. Abrams porn?
Yeah, lens flares everywhere.
Everywhere. That was going to be my joke, goddamn you.
You're welcome.
Lens flare everywhere.
Yeah.
And yes, you were right. They did confirm Into Darkness is going to be the title.
They confirmed it? Mm-hmm. Fuck.
What? They released a statement.
What?
Star Trek Into Darkness will be the second Star Trek movie.
God. That's worse than Dark of the Moon.
Yeah, it is. But maybe it makes sense when you see the movie.
No.
We don't know!
Unless they're going into space.
That's what I'm saying.
I think I heard that the Star Trek film, they're going to be going...
They're going to actually go into space?
They're going to go into space.
Are they going to go boldly where
no man has ever piloted a ship before yet?
Okay.
Is that...
where no man has... I forget.
Ever taken a flashlight before?
No man has ever...
No Man's Land. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
So, like,
we'll wait until the movie
it's pretty
comes
obscure.
out.
They're not just going to, like voyage through space. They're actually going to go in space.
Yeah.
Like the Planck, length.
Huh?
That's quantum physics stuff. Look it up.
I'll have to look it up. I'll just see the movie.
Okay.
J.J. Abrams will explain everything, too.
Yes. He's like Clarissa.
Exactly. He will explain it all.
Crash the... Oh.
Yeah.
I was going the other way with that one.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I remember when Mom and Dad dragged me to go see Passion of the Christ.
We both had to go.
Did you go with us?
Yeah, I went with you. Then immediately afterwards, Dad was like, "Oh man," he's like, "That was wow." Remember, he bought into all that bullshit, and then a few weeks later, he was like,
"Well, it's funny because before we saw the movie, he's like, we should go just see it. He's like, I just want to see what the fuck is what's the what all the hype is about."
Yeah.
And then we go and see. He's just like, "Wow." He's like, "That's pretty brutal."
Powerful stuff.
And then
he bought a Bible and started praying every night, and then 2 weeks later, he's making fun of it again.
Although I did
the Bible in the backyard.
Yeah.
Although I do remember
along with his Beatles CDs.
Although I do remember when he went on that whole going to church kick for a week and a half.
Yeah.
He's like, "Come on, guys."
He went to church once.
Pretty much twice.
He went to Wednesday service.
Yeah. The Wednesday service.
But
the sermon.
Nice.
Yeah, because he's like, "Come on, guys, let's just give it a chance." And I'm like, "I don't want to go to fucking church. I don't want to go." He's like, "Come on." I'm like, "Fine, I'll go." So we go there. I'm just sitting there. And it's a Catholic church, so there's a lot of sitting and then standing up and singing.
It's just aerobics class.
It's not actual singing. It's that fucking chanting.
Yeah.
So it's just you're you may rise.
Yeah, what are we fucking monks here? Come on.
You may rise.
Yeah, it's like a Gregorian
a fucking cardio workout. My legs are sore. I
had rug burn on my knees. My anus was just swollen.
I remember the entire time, Dad, when are they gonna serve the wine? I'm hungry. I'm thirsty.
He was so delusional he didn't know what liquids and solids were. That's how hungry he was. When do I get Jesus' bread?
The entire time it's just
when do I get Jesus in my mouth?
I'm starving.
Like, you know, like at first my dad was like kind of like getting like pissed. He was just like, man, he's like, stop, man. I just kept doing it. And then like he kind of like found out like funny, and he's like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here. And then we just left, never went back.
And I guess like he eats the little thing. He's like, I thought it would taste saltier.
It's like, ooh, this cracker's bruised.
Why does Jesus taste so salty?
Well, they really tenderized this motherfucker, didn't they?
Then you dehydrate this a little more.
Yeah, this tastes fresh.
It's kind of chewy.
But yeah, I remember seeing through the movie and like everybody's like fucking crying.
Yeah, like sniffling. I haven't heard crying that bad since we saw Titanic.
Oh my god. That was the first time I walked into a movie theater and black people were actually quiet.
Yeah.
So you know what? Thank you, Mel Gibson, for at least that.
You have proof to us that
I had the best movie going experience
animals can be tamed.
that like will ever be achieved.
Wow.
Like nobody talked. It was just a bunch of sniffling and like crying. But like it was like
I think that's equally annoying.
But like it was still like
Sounds like a lot
quiet.
of
It was
dates
still
I've been on.
quiet enough though. But like it was still quiet enough where I can watch the movie and it was entertaining because I'm like, oh my god, look at these fucking babies
Yeah.
crying over a fucking movie
Over some actor.
actor
That ain't
like he's
Jesus up there.
Yeah, he's
guys.
like getting fake beat to hell.
Although that
like-
Cat of
like-
Nine Tails scene.
I don't know. It was just very like over the top. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, why would you make a movie of just the part like where he gets like the shit kicked out of him? It's like making a movie of like the last like 30 minutes of Elvis just like dying on the shitter.
I'd go see that
I
movie.
would actually.
I'll cross that out of my journal of stolen ideas.
As
Exactly.
long as there's some lens flares in there, I'll go see
Yeah.
it.
Oh damn! That doo-doo dropping lens
I'm
flares.
pretty sure the whole thing would just be white because I'm pretty sure the bathrooms back then were just like all tile with the metal like like the tin ceilings. It'd just be a fucking giant lens flare. That's all it would be. Porcelain.
You know they have these lens flares in afterwards, right? They're not actually.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Okay. That After Effects program really kicks it up a notch.
Exactly.
CS6, it reflects everything.
Exactly. The only thing you can do in After Effects is put in lightsaber effects and lens flares. That's the only reason.
Yeah. Which they call the YouTube treatment and then the J.J. Abrams treatment.
That's right.
It's like two filters on there.
Exactly.
It just makes every phallic object in the scene a lightsaber.
Exactly.
With these dick is like,
We'll
oh.
change the porn industry forever.
We will.
The Empire Strikes That Ass.
Well, I would just call it The Empire Strikes Ass.
Yeah, I was gonna say that before, but
It'd be The Empire Strikes Black. It'd be a bunch of big black cocks.
what?
The Bumpire
No.
Strikes Gold.
The fuck?
I don't know.
Nah, that doesn't work.
The Phantom Menace.
Perfect.
It still works.
The Clone Wars. No.
Wow.
Well,
Okay. Alright, what's on your list?
that's closed.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright.
How are we on time?
Oh, we're dandy.
No, we're dandy. He just gave us the answer we're looking for.
We are-
We're good, don't worry.
2 hours and 22 minutes in.
I thought we were recording longer than that for part 2.
Well, we are going to record longer than that, I think.
We'll stop at like
I'm saying, like,
3 hours.
3 hours? So we'll make it like first part 2 hours and then second part 1 hour.
Well, we'll make the first part as long as
yeah, you have to
with the
cut
second
when I
part.
said-
Well, yeah, so it's like an hour and whatever,
yeah.
50 minutes.
Yeah.
Great.
There you go. Okay.
Or how many parts are we doing?
Basically, we'll stop when we get there.
Okay.
So, probably
But I feel like,
20 parts.
we'll have to break another, like, to be continued in there.
Yeah, we will. We'll determine it. When we get to that point, we'll say... I won't say it yet, because people will
Right.
think...
I'll get confused when I'm cutting the
Exactly. Like,
audio.
exactly. So,
Okay.
okay, so I think we've hit nap time. So, everybody put your heads down.
God, I wish we had nap time.
What?
They really do.
Right here,
I was
right
in
now?
recess.
No, oh hell yeah! They need to bring back recess and nap time. Remember, you got both and fucking like
You know,
Kindergarten? Yes,
like
I do remember
kindergarten.
that.
Yeah.
No, actually, I don't because it was like 50 years ago.
How old are you?
50.
Your
5 years old.
Your recess was your mom beating you with a fucking wire. What?
Whoa.
This got
That just hit
dark.
Oh my god. Jesus.
It's like we're on the USS Enterprise. And we're going into darkness.
Going into darkness. I'm just saying, who knows? JJ, have faith. I like the first movie. We'll
I did
see
too.
what
I don't know. I had faith until I saw Revolution.
No,
But he's one of those people that he had nothing to do with it. It's all Eric.
Right, exactly. Like when he's actually involved.
It's all supernatural dude's fault. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
no, I don't know though. I didn't like Super 8.
I like Super 8. I thought it was
I
good.
never saw it.
I didn't.
I
Know
think
that.
it went
people
off
were,
the
like,
rails at the
disappointed.
end a little bit.
If
but
you wanted to call it a tribute to ET, then I enjoyed it.
that's what I do look at it as.
Well, I know you look at it like that, but that's not what they were intending it.
Yes,
for
it
to be.
was. That's his whole point. He was trying to capture early 80s era Spielberg.
ET didn't kill fucking people.
I understand that because he had to ramp it up a little more for him.
Although, could you imagine if he did? With that
It'd be a much better movie.
with that fucking wig and the little dress. Oh my god, that'd be scary.
That would be scary as hell.
He only killed people so he could take their
Especially when he
M&M's
was like
Skittles.
going, nah.
Was it M&M?
It was
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what made that.
Oh, yeah,
that's what
yeah.
made that candy famous.
Yeah, that was the only thing that people
Yeah.
ever ate.
Oh.
So he only exclusively killed people who had Reese's Pieces in their house. He could like smell it.
Which would be no one. Because no one eats Reese's fucking Pieces.
I do.
They're
That would be dead.
disgusting. They're
No,
disgusting.
I eat Reese's
Disgusting,
Cups. I eat
but I
Reese's
couldn't
Cups.
eat the whole fucking bag of them.
No,
They're
no,
nasty,
I don't,
dude.
I don't
They're
eat Reese's
shit.
Pieces. I eat Reese's Cups.
I haven't even seen Reese's Pieces anymore. I think they're done with them.
Because he fucking animal. ET animal.
Well, yeah.
Remember his little tricycle?
Yeah. That'd be scary as shit if
Oh
I
my
saw
God,
someone
dude.
ride a tricycle in the sky. If I didn't have the music to go along with it, I'd have to whip my iPod out real quick and be like,
Be
okay.
like, John Williams, go.
Yeah. And I'd calm down. Otherwise, I'd be like, fucking alien invasion. Like,
Hmm. Yeah.
And I'm just like thinking like, I mean, what what if you're going out to dinner? You're with your family. You're like, okay, like honey, like hold on, let me grab my coat because it's a little chilly outside. You open the fucking closet, you grab your coat, but ET's inside the coat. And he's like, and just like fucking, you're like, holy shit! And he's in the wig and everything, and he's still in the dress for God
But-
knows what.
what if he was the date?
Whoa.
What if you went to go take your wife out for a date, but ET was doing such a
Hold
good
on,
job
hold on,
impersonating your wife as a wrinkly, bald little shit,
2.5 foot tall woman.
Hold on. I'm
as
gonna
my wife will be?
I'm gonna take it a step further here. What if ET is actually what in some eyes might consider the perfect woman because
Perfect women.
because her head level.
I don't think we can
It's
bite
like-
off of that. I don't think we can bite off
I
of
think-
that joke.
I think we can.
I don't think we can.
Because like his head is fly enough where you can put your beer on it, and it's like it's just like perfect level for blowjobs.
Yeah.
And he screams.
And he screams. You're right. We couldn't bite off that joke.
No.
We couldn't do it. We couldn't pull it off.
I tried. I took a risk.
Nah.
Just shows you how shitty college humorous jokes have gotten over the past couple of years.
Anything that comes
So don't blame me.
becomes diluted. That's the way it goes.
It wasn't popular. I mean,
It actually did get popular.
okay.
Sorry.
They got rid of the whole original cast.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they get rid of Skeeter?
Yeah, he doesn't really do anything on there anymore. He's on there, but they
his
didn't.
name is Skeeter, right? Or
Streeter.
Streeter.
Skeeter is
Skeeter.
someone who blows
Doug.
loads on women's faces. That's Skeeter from Doug.
Yeah.
He blows his loads on Patty Mayonnaise's face.
Yeah, they just have what's his name do everything now. Fucking what the hell's his name now? With the glasses.
Amir.
Amir, yeah.
Jake
Amir
and Amir.
Jake and Amir. It's so dumb. Like I don't
You have
find
no idea what we're
Amir.
talking about.
Oh, I do. I have a Jake and Amir accountants in space shirt. And I got that because it's an accountant shirt.
I don't know.
And you don't find too many accountant shirts.
Whew.
Hey, dude. I gotta
It's
represent.
Represent what? Jake and Amir?
No, that I'm an accountant.
Sorry, it just doesn't, like, that chemistry doesn't work between them. It was a lot funnier with Streeter. A lot funnier.
I don't watch it though. So
Yeah, neither do I.
We should all write letters in.
Like,
My letter would be, I have no idea who the fuck you guys are.
But I bought one
Thanks
of
for
your
the
shirts.
shirt. Die now.
Would that be the Dinah as your name?
Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah, you pronounce it in the original German, Die now.
No, it'd still be Die Now. Yeah.
It's D.
That's not what they were saying to the Jews.
I think the Jews just didn't speak German.
This makes total sense now.
It's really just a big misunderstanding.
It's like the movie Babel.
Exactly.
Babel.
Babel.
I fucking hated when people were calling that movie Babel when it was coming out.
I call it label. Just because it's funnier.
I don't get it.
There's nothing to get.
wow.
Wow, mind blown.
Exactly.
Yeah, who was calling this movie Babel?
People.
People.
Can you two tickets to Babel? Babel? Or, no, because Babel's the right way.
Can I get
So
barbell?
that pretty much shows you how many people have been reading that
Can I
fucking
get
Bible.
2 tickets to the Bible movie?
To
Babel?
Babe L?
Was
Is that
it
the
actually
sequel?
about, like, the Tower of Babel?
Yeah, that was... Well, no.
No, this was a modern movie.
That's yeah.
Was it, like, a modern, like, take on it? Or was it
No.
even, like, anywhere, like, related to it?
No.
It was what was it about? It was about different racial
It was- yeah.
groups.
Exactly. It was
Wow.
several interconnected stories, but it was about...
Imagine Crash, only set in like a dirtier, sandier area.
Sure.
So it was like a whole play on just because we're different like races doesn't mean we need to be mean to each other. Like let's be nice.
We're all human beings.
We're all human. We're all connected. And like all these stories were like these racist stories, but in the end it was like you had to like work past your racism to be a good human being or something. It was stupid shit.
So it was basically
The
like,
message
hey,
was
like, you're a
bullcrap.
racist? I'm a racist too! Hey! Like,
Hey, let's be friends.
We're all racist.
Start the Ku Klux.
Can we all get along? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like that movie.
I never saw it.
And then John, obviously.
Douchebags.
I just don't watch a lot of movies nowadays.
I don't watch nearly as many as I used to.
I know. We used to go to the movie theater like every week.
Yeah.
Although I'm very excited for Looper because I'm
Looper's gonna be awesome.
I
I'm
know,
very
like
excited.
that's the only movie like before it's like even come out that people are already saying like it's a fucking like masterpiece.
Before they've even seen it, they're like,
Before they even seen
"This
it.
is a masterpiece."
With a name like Looper, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's so close to Pooper. This is amazing.
No,
Do you think Joseph
it's
Gordon-Levitt,
serious.
or do you think Bruce Willis went back in time to tell people he came from the future to tell people that this movie was gonna be awesome?
No.
Then went back to the future.
No. So no, I don't. Next question.
Thanks
Although
for
I'm,
playing along, Jeff.
I'm really looking forward to Taken 2
I'm looking forward to taking
because
two.
I watched Taken. I watched Taken last night and I'm like, my god, I forgot how badass this movie is. There's like so many good one-liners in that movie. Fuck.
That movie's just a bunch of
I
one-liners.
know, but I mean, they're so good. And then, like, they're already good, and then you have, like, Liam Neeson saying it, which makes it even, like, 20 times better. It's just like, my god, like, I feel like he could come out of the TV and just whoop my ass on this couch, like, right now.
You could.
There are 4 movies I'm looking forward to this year,
Yeah.
for the rest of the year.
Okay.
Hobbit,
Yeah.
Cloud Atlas,
Okay.
Great Gatsby,
Yeah.
and probably Looper.
Looper. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I mean,
Looking forward to Looper.
yeah, like we're Skyfall. I think it's gonna be good.
If it's anything like the previous 35 James Bond movies or however many there are,
Hey, there are good James
I don't
Bond
give a
movies.
shit.
Hey, fuck you.
I don't give a shit. They get it right every like 7 movies.
Yeah, and it's been a while, so we're due for a good one.
It doesn't look that good.
I don't know. We'll see.
Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace had more like stuff going on in the trailers and
I
stuff.
hated Quantum of Solace.
A lot of people did, but I mean,
Casino Royale was okay. It just wasn't. It was too long.
That poker game was too long that they played.
It was like, dude.
I don't care. I already know how to play Texas Hold'em. Let's just move on and kill something.
Exactly. Can you just show Ava Green naked now, please?
Just tits.
Please.
You said the thing with tits, please. Tits.
Exactly. And then I disrupted, and somebody shocked my seat.
You took your shirt off and tied around your head like you in the desert. Tits.
And then they didn't give me any tits.
Daniel Craig takes his shirt off and you have a hallucination. There's a mirage of her tits on his body.
That would be a disturbing hallucination.
So you whip it out.
The tits with the abs.
yeah.
When he wraps his shirt around his head, instead of dousing it in water, can you douse it in butter?
Yeah,
butter.
Obviously.
He just got all this melted butter running down his fucking body.
His butter's dripping into your mouth and even that Orville Redenbacher.
Yes, I won't be hungry.
And you got your fleshlight.
Dude, if I got my fleshlight, I don't need the tits. Are you crazy? It's doing all the work for me.
You cut a little hole in the bottom of your popcorn and drain the butter into your fleshlight.
There we go. It'd be awesome.
Be farting up a storm.
God.
All them queefs would be like... That's so gross. Like, just imagine someone just fills their flashlight to the rim with lotion, and they don't understand the whole the displacement of liquids, and just shove it in. It's
right.
It's like
I would laugh if it just created such a huge vacuum that it just stuck onto their dick. They couldn't get it off. They're and then they just start panicking.
It's like a Chinese finger trap. I shove it on harder and then take it off. It just rips the dick.
Wow. Yeah. Moving on from that. Yeah, I guess I'm looking forward to all of those. I still hope Skyfall will be interesting.
I'm not a James Bond fan.
I know.
I've never been one.
I like James Bond.
I was more a fan of Austin Powers. The other James Bond.
I was watching that the other day.
Why?
I flipped through it on
Gold
TV.
member. The best one.
Probably.
I was just flipping through TV, and it was just on. And I was just I watched it for 5 minutes, and I was just like, oh my god, this is just horrible.
Yeah,
it's torture.
It hasn't aged well.
No, it's not.
I haven't seen it in years, so that'd be pretty interesting to go back and watch it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think I watched him again because I watched him with London, and that was the only time I'd watched him since I saw him.
The only real funny thing that people took from that was the whole Dr. Evil little $1 billion thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else has come out of that movie.
Yeah. That's another movie that hasn't aged well that we kind of watched recently. I think you like me and Raphael watched it recently-ish. Was the Scary Movie films. Those haven't aged well either.
Yeah, I've actually never watched a scary movie.
No, I would say...
Really?
Because I don't like parodies. I really don't. Unless they're...
I would say the first 2...
But we went back and watched them, and I remember...
Good.
Maybe you didn't watch them. I think Raphael and I watched them, and we were just oh. And no one laughed when we were watching this movie, and I was like, yikes. These jokes aren't funny.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're a fucking teenager. You think everything's funny.
Yeah, but that was to say too, just the evolution of what was allowed in a rated R movie, back then versus now. You can get away with a lot more now.
Wait, hold on. We were was I even a teenager?
No, we were younger. We were younger than that.
And man, that's why we've matured much more rapidly than everybody else.
I think that has to. Yeah, I think
I really do.
I think these parents put too many fucking restrictions on their kids, and their kids are fucking stupid, immature little shitheads when they're 20. You're Jesus, it's time to grow up, kids. And
people are just very closeted.
Yeah.
And then they keep themselves from doing anything. Even when they get to an age when they can. So even when they turn 18, they're I don't want to do anything. I'm just gonna play Xbox all day and sit in my
I don't
room.
want sex. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do anything like fun.
Like
I'm
sex.
just like, oh my god, like, stop like this little pity party.
Yeah.
I'm talking about women. I just want to clear that up. Like, nobody cares about your fucking problems. We all go through
That's true. Like, no one gives a shit.
Like, we all go through the same shit. Like, nobody cares.
Some of us go through worse. Way worse.
Like, sorry, like, no guy wants to cuddle. Trust me.
I like cuddling.
I don't like cuddling.
If it leads to sex.
No.
After sex, usually.
After sex,
Well, after
cuddling's
sex,
the best.
yeah.
You're just like, oh, you're just drained.
Exactly.
That's because you already got what you were looking for.
That's true.
And then you're like, you know what? Like, I will satisfy your emotional needs now by cuddling with you. Now that you satisfy my physical needs.
Now that you're feeling guilty for
Yeah, I'll go.
No, dude. I mean, if I didn't feel like cuddling, I would just I would fuck her and then be like, all right, I'm going to play Xbox.
Like, older, you're like, oh, you cried? You cried? Yeah.
I know here's the 10th time.
I know you feel ashamed.
But you fucking tell anyone.
Yeah.
Gut you like the fat pig you are.
Jesus.
I love you. I love you. Let's watch some Community.
Seriously.
Wow.
Oh my god. Girls can be annoying sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, man, I'm like glad I'm like single. I can just do what I want.
Fuck what I want.
I mean, not even that. It's just
fuck
like
as many dudes as you want, man. We don't care.
it's not about like the fucking part. It's just like I don't have to listen to the fucking whining and the complaining and the. It's just like you just like you
I
can
feel
do what
like you
you
and I
want.
really can't say
dude.
much on this. In case people
Hey,
listen.
man. I mean, my wife does as much whining and complaining as any other woman, but that's why I'm there. I'm there to listen to her and help her get through.
But like, no, but like the difference is like, like your wife could probably like stand on her own 2 feet.
Yeah.
Like whereas like these people fucking
Yeah,
like,
peg legs.
my god.
They got one leg. Like, what do you say?
So you drill 2 holes in the floor. That way you can put pig legs in them, keep it stable.
Yeah. Little tripod going on there.
You got little pigs all over the house.
The car.
Oh shit!
Wow.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, you know, you say like one little sarcastic joke, and these girls like their whole like personality just like falls apart. They break down as human beings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
well, once they
good
get out of high
lord.
school, Matt, then they're gonna.
That's what I keep telling him. Honestly, like, you say stop dating these young girls because it
Yes.
gets better
It does.
and then it gets worse.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It
So
does.
it does.
It does.
It gets slightly better, but it's still the same bullshit.
You have to find the right.
I know,
people.
but like that's the whole point. Like, even if they're like slightly younger, like they can still like we are like, you know, we act more mature than
People aren't like us.
I know, but like we have to find people like us though that act like a little bit more mature.
Yeah, and they're not that hard to find.
Apparently they are.
You just gotta stop going to playgrounds.
Exactly.
You get the hell out of Frisco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man.
Well, I don't know, dude. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I have a lot more experience than both of you guys, and I can tell you it does get better, but you just gotta stick with it.
This conversation got really heavy.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to keep it light. I don't want to tell you that it never gets better and that you're doomed to an entire life of...
I'd rather you just tell me the
listening
truth.
No, it actually does get better. I mean, I don't... Yeah, I had to deal with a lot of bullshit from people that I dated, but
Yeah, well, of course.
that's just the way it goes. Eventually you find someone that it doesn't really feel like you're putting up with bullshit. It feels like you're listening to and helping them through problems. And eventually, their problems lessen.
I think we
They
should
do.
all be holding each other crying right now.
They really do.
I feel like that's
I agree.
I feel like that's the problem though, like with like people nowadays is like they don't want their problems fixed because then if their problems are fixed, they have nothing to talk about anymore because all they have to talk about are their problems.
No, that's just a certain kind of person.
Yeah, like, I was
Because like they're like talentless, like uneducated, can't hold a conversation worth shit.
Then don't date those people.
Certain kind of people.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Find other people.
but Jeff, it's really hard.
I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying, you know. I don't know.
Fuck it.
I have no complaints. Like
It's tough. It took me a long time to find somebody that I could actually talk to on an intelligent level.
Yeah.
And, you know, it did. It took a very long time. We didn't start dating until I was 26. So.
Are you 34 right now? 35?
Yeah.
So you guys got married a year after you dated?
Yeah, we got together in January of 2004. We got married in October 2005.
Wow.
We're coming up on our 7-year anniversary of marriage.
Mm-hmm.
October 8th.
I thought you were married for 9 years.
We've been together for 9 years.
Okay.
We're coming up on 9 years. We've been married almost 7.
That still counts.
Yeah, I mean, we've been together a long time.
Did you ever get the 7-year itch?
I don't know how many years, 7 years. We'll
You
see
get
how this
together
next
for
year
7
comes.
years.
Yeah, but it's 7 years of marriage is the actual.
Is that really what that is?
That's what it is.
What,
Is
there's
that
like
you've
an
been
actual
married
like
to somebody?
7-year itch?
Yeah, it's actually a
Yeah, it's a Marilyn Monroe movie.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it's an actual, like,
I
phenomenon.
didn't know that.
Yeah. It's
Well,
like
I guess,
it's a midlife crisis.
It's a midlife
type
crisis
thing.
type thing where after you've been with someone for 7 years exclusively,
Yeah, you're just like, I don't
then
know if
you
I can do this.
start
anymore.
to feel, not necessarily
No,
that,
like you
it's
feel
more,
the drive
you
to
feel
cheat.
like the drive to get some strange. You need something different.
You need a
Because
different.
you've been
okay.
fucking the same thing for 7 years.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
So,
Are you looking forward to that, or
no.
I don't know if I would ever have that issue.
Not at all. Like,
Matt, turn the mic off, and then all right, it's off.
Alright, the mic's off? Good, okay. No.
Fuck you.
No, I'm not. I don't think I'm not that kind of person, so.
It's not that kind of girl.
I'm not that kind of girl, dude. I find my guy and I just stick with him.
Okay.
Too bad Ryan Reynolds got married.
Man, it won't last though, Jeff. It won't.
I know one. It's a celebrity marriage.
Keep
dude.
your
That's
dick
just the
hard,
way
your
it
head
goes.
up. 'Cause it's gonna be a bright new day tomorrow.
I know. I mean, the only thing that gets me through the nights is I have a fleshlight. So
Shaped like Ryan Reynolds' butthole.
exactly.
Oh, shit.
It's shaped like the Green Lantern.
What if you walked into the bedroom with that on, with that outfit? What would you do?
I'd probably come in my pants. But not really, because I hate the Green Lantern.
So what was your favorite
Green Lantern.
Ryan Reynolds movie?
Van Wilder.
Nah, I hated Van Wilder.
Was it Chaos Theory?
Nah, I didn't like that movie. Actually, you know what? I didn't watch that one. My wife watched that one.
It was bad.
And she didn't care for it that much. She thought it was okay, but she didn't think it was anything good. And I could tell just by seeing... I saw it on Netflix, and I saw, the cover little thing, and then I read the blurb, and I said, nope. Moved
I
on.
watched it, and it was...
I knew it wasn't going to be very good.
Well, see, I watched it simultaneously while playing Alan Wake, and, they both had the same feel. So I got confused as to which one was the game, which was the movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't know.
Just Friends.
I was about to say that.
Definitely maybe.
I didn't really like any of those. You know what it is? I don't think I like his movies. I just like him. Oh. Yeah, I think I just like him. I think he's cool.
No, so there's no movie.
I don't remember.
Jesus.
I can't think of anything good that I actually... It's like, ooh, Ryan Reynolds is awesome in that movie.
The Change Up.
Oh, I know.
Hmm.
X-Men Origins Wolverine. There it is.
Just the ending scene, though. I think he
That's right.
really brought his game
Oh, yeah.
as the ending Deadpool.
Yeah.
Matt looks confused.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no. Whereas, of course, Ryan Gosling, my favorite movie would be Drive.
My favorite movie of Ryan Gosling's would probably be Drive.
Exactly.
I don't know any Ryan Gosling movies besides The Notebook and Drive.
He was in Ides of March, and he was in All Good Things. And,
Crazy Stupid Love.
Crazy Stupid Love, which actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be when it came out. And he was awesome.
Yeah. He's probably the only good part of that movie.
Yeah, he really was. But, gotta see more movies, dude.
I do see a lot of movies.
You haven't seen any of those movies we mentioned.
I know.
Then what the hell's wrong with you?
I've seen a bunch of other movies. Dude, we have like 500 movies. I've seen a lot of them.
Right off the bat, I'm looking at Corky Romano.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys have the greatest movies I've ever seen on that.
Oh, that's why they were.
500 movies, dude, that's nothing.
What do you have?
I have 900 and something. My dad has over 3,000.
God.
Yeah, like it's just a whole wall in his house.
So how many do we have now? We have to have more than 500 now.
I don't know.
Probably like 700.
You want to Rain Man it? You want me to throw them all on the ground until you get
653.
Yeah.
Let's get some pancakes.
Yeah. I remember watching Corky Romano like
in theaters?
Well, yeah, I saw it in theaters, but like probably like a month or so ago, like I saw it on television. It was just playing, and I was just like watching it, and it pretty much answered my question of like
what happened to Chris Kattan?
Yeah, what happened to Chris Kattan?
Exactly.
Like, why did he fall off? And I'm like,
there it is.
All right, there it is. I just switched over.
Yeah.
Switched the old tele to a different channel.
Don't ever say it.
Was that you British?
Yeah.
Do your British accent.
I don't want to do my British accent.
He does an awesome British accent. One of the best I've ever heard.
It's horrible.
Yeah, good time, mate. Let's put another British
shrimp on the barbie.
another shrimp on the cake. They always have weird slang for shit.
I have a feeling all my accents are like Judd Apatow's. They always sound like fucking Jamaican.
Good time, mate. It's all Australian, Jamaican.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright, what's your next note?
I don't have any notes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What else happened this week? Anything exciting?
I don't think anything else happened in the world at all. Oh, well, okay. Here, are we gonna get heavy?
This is might as well.
Might as well. Part 2's heavy part.
Alright, what about the Libya thing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's a little too heavy.
I actually don't know what you're talking about because I don't pay attention to politics or cultural stuff.
There was I don't know how you want to say it.
A riot?
Sort of. But it's like it would be like our version of a militia. Okay? It's like a religious sect of people who decided on 9/11 to storm the Libyan embassy, the U.S. embassy in Libya.
Oh, didn't they kill some dude?
They killed the U.S. ambassador to Libya. They assassinated him. And then there have been, since then, things in other countries, some of them in Africa and stuff like that, where they've actually stormed the bases again. They haven't killed anybody else, like ambassador. They have killed some Marines. But because of a movie that was made here in America.
I did see that.
You did see about that, see?
But I didn't play it because it wasn't
what was the movie called?
I don't remember what it was called.
2.5 Men in the movie. They were pissed.
Dude, I'd be storming embassies if that movie came out. Jesus.
Hey, 6 seasons in the movie.
Hey, there you go.
They're more like 16 seasons in the movie.
Exactly. But anyway, so, the movie was shot in L.A., and the guy who shot it has a history of anti-Muslim rhetoric. I think he's either Egyptian or something. I don't know. He's from one of those countries, but he was over here. He was producing this movie. He hired these actors. Then he completely dubbed what they said in the actual movie and made it anti-Muslim rhetoric that they were doing, making fun of Muhammad, making fun of all this stuff, and then they released it over there.
Right, so what's the problem?
I don't know. South Park did it.
I know. But
those people over there need to realize that we don't give a fuck. We're gonna say what we want to say no matter what, and they just need to deal with it.
That's how they dealt with it. They killed the U.S. ambassador.
Man,
so they might need to work on a different way of working through their feelings.
Speak softly, but carry a big stick.
Right. I don't know. I mean, I agree. I I don't. Obviously, that's not the track to take when you have a beef, but still.
I mean, you just have a good old-fashioned schoolyard brawl.
Exactly.
You're gonna be killing some old fucking...
We just need some jets and some sharks set up in here. That's that West Side Story reference for you guys.
All the Muslims are doing...
I just want to understand, what are they watching these movies on? Because I can't imagine them having 21st century or 20th, 21st century technology in their little huts.
Do they have electricity in their caves? You realize we are all going to be dead.
Yeah, we will be.
Yeah.
We're going to be killed.
I hope.
Nah. We're
Yeah.
going to storm our house.
I have a feeling that
We'll
those little
that.
riots and stuff are a small majority of the people. It's I bet you when you pull the camera back, it's
first of all, you can't have a small majority of the people.
Well, small.
You can say a small minority.
You can when you look at
minority.
you fucking Indian
Semantics,
countries
I'm always up for
they're
semantics.
so fucking populated over there that I mean, even if you had thousands of people, that's still 1% of that.
Yeah, I know, but
I didn't even hear you said.
I said I'm always up for semantics.
So the minute I heard it, I'm like,
I'm waiting for the cheap, easy joke.
you did. It worked.
I know, it always works.
You gotta laugh out of me.
Next time I'm just going to stand up here and just start laughing.
I like it.
Exactly.
You hear my dad's Ray Liotta laugh.
Oh god. You should hear Ray
Ray Liotta
Liotta's.
have a laugh?
Apparently.
I was trying to imagine what this laugh would be. That was scary, dude. That wasn't a laugh. That was you were coming on to me or something. But then again, Ray Liotta is a sexy man, so that's what all of his laughs are like.
That's not a sexy man.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
There's something
He used to be.
loose in his screw. Right. He's got some screws loose in his.
It's if your face gets eaten off by Hannibal Lecter and you still look the same, it's I'm what's the difference? What happened?
Makeup department?
Do you spill some tomato sauce on him? Well, what's going on? But anyways, let's get back to the
Should we?
To the people that are going to kill us? Yeah.
The Libyans.
Let's talk about them.
Or what my dad
librarians.
or what dad.
No, we're not going to repeat what he called them.
Oh my god.
Dickhead.
My dad meets some weird fucking people. At least my dad has some sense to be yeah, I'm staying clear away from those fucking people.
He hung out with this guy who's part of what the Hell's Angels.
No, it was it's a group like the Hell's Angels, but they're
mentioned that before.
they're the Mexican version, the Banditos. I think that's what they're called.
Oh yeah.
The Frito Bandito?
Yeah. The Frito de Banditos. Bandito is.
But he meets this this guy.
Arriba.
Chasing Tom and Jerry around the house.
Eating Tostitos and
Yeah. No, that wasn't the right song. It was some Mexican song.
But okay, so what?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can talk. So what?
Viva la Libya! Okay, so what do these Libyans do?
I told you what they did.
No, I mean, what is Matt going to say?
Oh, I was going to talk about the dude.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I don't know where my dad meets these people, but because he has his little business that he does. So, but my dad will be friends with these people solely on the fact that they used to be in the military, because he was in the military. So he's oh, they must be good people. I'm no, not
Yeah, the military has never turned out any bad seeds at all.
No, never.
Are all of them bad seeds?
Not
A
all
lot
of them, but some of them.
Jeff?
Lately, a lot of them.
All of them lately.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
You ever see the rape stuff?
I know.
And the dogs?
And the dogs and the children?
And the raping dogs?
And the raping children and dogs, yeah.
And the fighting of children in rings? I know.
There was one, I remember the dude raped. Speaking of raping dogs.
But so anyways, he's like friends with this guy, and like so my dad's like telling me about him. He's like, oh yeah, like this guy like used to be like a member of like the Banditos, like kind of like the Hells Angels of like his time. I'm like all right. I'm like, so why you bring him to our house? He's like no man, like he's like cool. He's cool.
He cleaned up, man.
Yeah, he cleaned up, man. I'm like, those people never clean up. I'm like, that's like their mentality. They're just
That is racist, man.
I didn't mean it like that, but
No, you misunderstood me. I didn't mean that.
I meant mostly like the
They're
drugs.
always wet.
God.
They're always clean.
Okay, I did not say that.
No, I'm saying that they're always clean. Like, they always like look like they just got out of the shower.
But never seen the towel off in the back, though.
I didn't say that.
Oh, Matt, that was a terribly racist comment.
Matt, come on.
No.
Now Rudy's social security number is... Go kill him.
Well, if you think that's racist, this guy's about to take it to a whole nother fucking level.
Yeah.
So apparently they walk into... Where do they walk into? Like a store?
No, it's a Stonebriar Mall.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. They worked into the store in like Stonebriar Mall. And I guess they were looking for another store inside the mall.
Yeah, he was looking for Perfumania.
A store within a store.
Yeah, he was looking for Perfume Mania.
He was looking for the Inception level of the mall.
Do we have to let him in?
With a little move.
He's gonna keep doing that.
He hears us giggling and he wants fun in.
He wants to giggle with us too.
Come on. No, come on.
Don't back off now, motherfucker.
Go. Snowball. Go.
Just sit on the couch. He'll follow you.
I want to close the door.
Well, don't close the door because then he'll pound it.
Close it a little bit.
Just close it a little bit. Don't close it all.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Okay.
But so yeah, he walks into a perfume store. Or no, he's looking for directions on how to get to a perfume store, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he walks into like the little clerk there. I don't know. I'm speaking all like old school, like the fucking clerk and the teller, whatever. But so he goes up to the woman that's like working, and he's like, "Hey, like, do you know like where like the perfume store like is?" And then like what else did he say? Like
he goes, I'm looking for the perfume store. He's like, it's a real store. He's like, it ain't one of them little kiosks.
Yeah.
The little diaper heads be running. So, the people with the little towels over their heads and diapers.
And he thinks he's like being funny, but like the woman's just like looking at him like, you're fucking crazy. And like
it was a Muslim woman.
And like I could just see Dad like standing there with like that big like grin, like just trying to keep like the, trying to keep everything civil, but like at the same time being like, I cannot believe you just fucking said that.
And then also at the same time looking like an accomplice who's like laughing at this dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was pretty much like the
whole day.
Straw that broke the camel's back. My dad's like, I'm not hanging out with him after that. I'm like, really? Like after that? I'm like, he used to be in the Banditos. He probably killed somebody. I'm like, but he won't be. I'm just like, ugh.
No, murder's okay.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
But when you start making racist comments out loud,
that's where you draw the line.
That's where I draw the line.
Of course.
That'll get you 25 to life.
Mm.
God, Snowball's gonna distract us now.
Podcast killer right there.
I know.
Rename that cat.
I mean, I can get him out of here to where he won't want to return.
Yeah, I can throw him out. That's no problem.
No, I mean where he won't want to return. I will do some things that this cat has never experienced.
No.
Oh.
Matt's like, no! That's my cherry!
Yeah, I think this cat's a little too old for you, dude.
Yeah. It's pushing, what, 9?
Like,
shut up.
Did you guys watch the beginning of Kids yet?
No.
Go watch it. That's Matt Rudy. I'm telling you right now.
What's Kids?
Oh, that movie he was talking about with Rorschach in it.
Go watch it.
Oh.
It doesn't have Rorschach in it.
Oh, that's the movie I was talking about.
You were talking about little children.
Yeah. Yeah, same thing.
Which is really, that should be Matt Rudy's autobiography.
God.
That's fun stuff.
I hope for no other reason than just this podcast, Matt like pops up on like fucking child like molester watch lists.
Probably.
No, shut up. Don't be saying that stuff. No child molester.
Oh, that's fun.
Like fucking Chris Hansen knocking at my door.
Exactly.
He won't knock on the house door, just knock on your bedroom door. He'll know exactly where to go.
Oh, yeah.
Have you had Kool-Aid Man?
What? The cat loves me.
What are we on time?
3 hours and 3 minutes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
We're
To be
good.
continued. Just kidding.
I think we should wrap
I
it.
think we should probably wrap.
Alright.
Yo. Spit a beat.
No, I wasn't going to go there.
Oh, man.
You took it too far.
Alright, well,
That is the
let's wrap it up.
the end of.
Actually, let's
I'll let you wrap it.
double wrap it. Huh?
Okay.
Because it's a two-part.
That's right.
So we're double wrapping this.
Okay.
Double bagging it.
Do we even wrap the first one?
No, we didn't.
No,
but
we didn't.
that's what I'm saying. We're double bagging it because we're wrapping for this part 2 and for part 1.
Okay.
So
we're doing it all at once, right?
yeah, it's like when you watch Kill Bill and they show on the credits they show the actors and actresses that were in the first movie that died in the first one,
Uh-huh.
but they show
Right.
it in the credits of the second one.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if that actually happened, but I imagine it did. All right, so that was 3 Stuff Guys, part 1 and part 2.
2.
Yeah,
Double
First
dose.
double episode.
yeah, probably the last one too
No, I think they're all good.
because I just failed my
No,
class. I just failed my class. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, that just means we're going to have more episodes because we'll have more free time. You're plugging out of school. So. It's all good. Once we get you fired from your job, then
What's that, 4 parts, 6 parts?
That's pretty much why I quit fries. I'm like, whoa, I have to work Saturday?
Take into my podcast time. Sorry.
Whoa, fuck this.
You want me to work 1 day a week? Ain't gonna happen.
Ain't gonna happen.
That's time I could be gaining material for the podcast.
No, I'm like, I'm gonna have to work. They're gonna have me work Saturday, and I'm like, whoa, I'm gonna miss going first to Christina's fine dining Mexican restaurant, which is delicious, and then I might miss the podcast.
Is the food delicious? Is that where you go?
Yes. No, the food is good. We'll talk about that
The
later.
food is good, but
We'll talk about
something
that
tells
later.
me there is another reason that we're good.
There's another reason. Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Maybe we need to go eat at Christina's next week.
We are.
Sweet.
We are. Next Saturday, 3 of
Let's
us.
do it. Let's do
And
it.
you and I are gonna be the biggest douchebags.
Oh, yes.
We're gonna get drunk.
Oh, yes. And I don't know what the fuck would happen when we both got drunk.
Did you just fart?
No? I won't.
Oh, okay. You're trying to recreate the
Nothing
fart.
like the
Snowball's in there. He's been laying some fucking deuces the other.
I'm getting calls. Just getting worried.
No, seriously, like that cat dropped a fucking bomb yesterday. Like a bomb, like in the fucking litter box. Didn't even have the decency to cover it up. Like I swear, like I am in the kitchen, and like I'm like walking towards the laundry room because that's where the litter box is. And I just like hit the hall where the laundry room is, and like my fucking like I got like punched in the face like by this like odor. It was so bad,
Yeah, it's bad.
it was bad.
It was that hot shit that you could tell
It
it
was like-
stung
yeah.
when it come out.
And like it actually like I don't know, like the pores like stayed in my nose because when we were driving to Guitar Center, like I could still smell it.
Yeah.
Like they're stuck up there like a fucking fungus
Well,
growing in my brain.
like a Stradivarius fungus.
exactly.
All right, go ahead and wrap this.
Thank you for allowing me.
What the hell are we looking at?
All right. Huh? Oh, he's like freaking out. He saw Jeff's hand moving around. All right. So yeah, you listen to part 1 and part 2 of episode 7, 3 Stuff Guys. You can go to twitter.com/3 Stuff Guys. Use the number 3 for all of these, and
They know
follow
that.
us. What?
I think they know that after the.
But we might have
No, we have new listeners
New listeners.
who don't go
Alright,
back and listen to
alright.
the originals. This is all going to sound the same every time I do it.
Every time.
Facebook.com/3 Stuff Guys, number 3 on that one. Become a fan of our page on there. And then you can go to 3stuffedguys.libsyn, libsyn.com. And that's where we are now hosting the site, our new host. Search iTunes for 3 Stuffed Guys and subscribe to us there and rate and review it on iTunes. YouTube.com/3 Stuffed Guys is where we'll have all the episodes. Subscribe to us on there, leave comments, like the videos, whatevs. And then 3stuffedguys@gmail.com is our email. So shoot us emails, ask us questions, if you need advice on stuff, give us suggestions for what we should talk about, all that jazz. And then thanks to Raphael again, Raphael Challen, for letting us use the song called Get Stuff off of his unreleased album Donuts, Bacon, and Cookies as our theme. And go to King Charles Productions Facebook page if you need any DJing done in the Dallas, North Dallas area, because he's a DJ.
Okay.
And that's all.
That's a wrap.
Is that your new sign-off?
No.
Is it still yellow?
Oh,
Yeah, I guess.
and now you ruined it.
No, that was the plan.
I'll try and think of a cool sign off.
Alright,
Alright, well,
that's it.
Alright.
Boom shakalaka.
Hello.